Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Pete, and I've got a slightly different one for you today because I'm going to do a run through of my entire Dream Theater collection. Something I'm pretty proud of. They're like my favourite band for a good 20 odd years. The newer stuff lost me a little bit, but we don't need to worry too much about that. But I've got a big collection, I'm pretty proud of it, so we'll get cracking in there and see how we go. I'll start with my Dream Theater vinyl collection, which is pretty comprehensive. I'm just missing a few of the live ones and so forth. So starting with When Dream and Day Unite. This is the original mechanic pressing. I got this back in the early 90s and it's my very first Dream Theater album, and absolutely flogged this to death. So yep, that's number one. I was blown away by that, like the technicality of it at the time was amazing. I have a repress of When Dream and Day Unite from Music on Vinyl. That's a red vinyl pressing that came out a couple of years ago that I had to grab when it came out. We have Images and Words, just a single disc pressing out of Music on Vinyl. I can't remember what year this one was. 2013 that was from. Another brewing album. I'll go through most of this early stuff. To me it was just absolutely phenomenal. We have Live at the Marquee. That one, I'm not sure when this one was released. 2015. Music on Vinyl again. It came out originally on the after the Images and Words tour. Next up we have Awake. Now this one's a weird pressing. It came from, I think, East West Records or something. Enjoy the Ride. East West was the early stuff. It's numbered, limited to 3,000, but the album cover art's really kind of pixelated. It's I can't remember exactly what the pressing is like. I think I need to get another copy of like maybe a Music on Vinyl version or something. Next up we have A Change of Seasons. This one is on blue vinyl from Music on Vinyl. Absolutely love that. The cover tracks they do, Led Zeppelin medley, Elton John's Funeral for a Friend, Deep Purple, all phenomenal. Now this is a Music on Vinyl version of Falling Into Infinity. It's actually, I think it's, no, I don't think it is 2LP, or maybe, I can't remember. Anyway, bit of an underrated album, or that probably more so that was a grower on me. It took a while. Another copy, this was Enjoy the Ride Records, again limited to 3,000. This one's number 2,311. Again, very sort of dodgy cover art, so not my favourite sort of pressing of that. Up next we have one of my favourites, Scenes from a Memory. This one again, Music on Vinyl, released back in, when was this pressing? I should know all these things off by heart, but I don't. Anyway, that's one of my favourite Dream Theater albums. I drove everybody nuts through 99 and 2000. I think I played it every day for about 6 months when that came out and just fully absorbed it. Next up we have 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. That's a very cool one. Again, Music on Vinyl. I think it's just black vinyl that. Train of Thought is next. Again, Music on Vinyl. One of their heavier, sort of darker releases. A couple of my mates absolutely love this, and it would be their favourite Dream Theater album. Probably in my top 5. Next up we have Octavarian. This is a cool one. I really like this album. I'd love to actually get the cover art. You can't see it because of the way I store my records. I'd love to get this print it up massive and have on a wall somewhere. Maybe one day I'll be able to do that. Alright, the chronology of these albums with the live stuff and things might get a little bit out of order. Next up we have Score. Not sure if this was a 2 or 3 LP. There is an issue with one side not being pressed on there. It's happened a couple of times with different Dream Theater releases. It did with Systematic Chaos, we don't get side 4. I'm not sure which one it was on this when I played it. I was like, hang on, something's not quite right here. But yeah, so I'll probably need to get another version of that. Systematic Chaos, this is the misprint one, so side 4 doesn't exist on that. This one of my favourites. Definitely top 3, I would say. Black Clouds and Silver Linings, the last that featured Mr. Mike Portnoy on drums. Best of Times is probably one of my top 5 favourite guitar solos of all time. You think I could play it on guitar? Well, my brain's a bit like a pea at times, so I can't remember all the notes that come in there. I'd possibly get it down if I spent a year trying. A dramatic turn of events. By the time it got to sort of these ones coming out, I think from about, it might have been from about Systematic Chaos, as the albums were coming out, I was buying them on vinyl as well as CD. It gets to be quite an expensive habit. Then after that we have Self-Titled. This one had some cool tracks on there, so I did like that. Probably a little bit more than some of the other stuff they've done. Alright, we have the Record Store Day, Illumination Theory. Did I get that right? Yes, Illumination Theory. Picture disc. Another, that was sort of a must-have for the collection. Then we have Distance Over Time. I think this is yellow vinyl. Yeah, I just need to look. Yellow vinyl. I think that was a JB Hi-Fi exclusive colour or something. Alright, after that I think it was The Astonishing, and it's one of those, it's Dream Theater Saint Anger. I just did not go much on that album whatsoever. It's difficult to digest at the best of times, so I don't have that. I kind of wish I did, just because I'm a bit of a completist, but maybe it'll pop up somewhere. After that we have Images and Words, live in Japan. This is one of their, I guess, bootleg series, if you want to call it that. What do they call it? The Lost Not Forgotten Archives. It was, all this sort of stuff was released on Yetsay Jam Records back when Mike Portnoy was running that side of things. So we've got a whole bunch of these. I've been pretty lucky with that. A dramatic tour of events. So it's a live one. Comes on a coloured vinyl. Coke bottle green, transparent. I should be looking at the back here. I can just see the record, but I couldn't tell you what their colour name was for it. What the colour name was. Train of Thought instrumentals. That one's on like a white vinyl. That one's called Great Heavy Album. Next up we have When Dream and Day Reunite. That was cool. It had Derek Sherinian back on there for a bit, and Charlie Dominici, if I recall correctly. I think they do, what am I thinking? Do they do a change of seasons? Can't remember, it's been a while since I haven't listened to that one as yet. I have the DVD of that, but that'll come up a bit later. Master of Puppets, start to finish. That's very cool. I was kind of hoping there'd be a DVD with that as well. Alright, and now we have A View from the Top of the World. This was actually, if I pull it out from this box that had, there's like a key tag and a beanie and stuff in there. So I'll just set that out of the way. This had, yeah, I think it's a yellowish vinyl as well in there. That's probably the best thing they've done in recent times. Moving on with more Lost Not Forgotten, we have the Majesty demos. I like some of the names of these songs, like John Thinks He's Randy song, John Thinks He's Ingve, YYZ, great song by Rush, instrumental. This has got a lot of bass in it from memory. Again, I got the CD back in the day. I remember John Mayung being mixed pretty loudly in amongst it. The Awake demos, some very cool stuff there. I've listened to the CD, I haven't spun the vinyl as yet, because all of these Lost Not Forgotten albums do come with CD versions as well. Now these are the most recent editions, the Falling Into Infinity demos. Is that, what colour is that? Limited silver vinyl. And lastly, for the vinyl collection, we have the Number of the Beast. Again, that's on a coloured vinyl as well, transparent red. And this one got just, these ones just got a little crunched in transit, but I'm only going to play them anyway, so I'll forgive the postal company for that. Moving on, we have a Live at Luna Park yearbook. This one has three CDs, 2 DVDs and Blu-ray. That was a great concert. Some of the stuff that Mangini is doing, technically brilliant. Still prefer Portnoy, everyone does, but technically he's brilliant. Moving on from there, we'll stick with the Blu-rays. Another Live at Luna Park Blu-ray. That one's all sealed up because I've watched the other. I think it was like $4 at a local thrift shop called Chipload, so why not? And Live at Budokan, that's an amazing concert. I reckon I've watched between this on DVD, which I got it originally, and Blu-ray at least 100 times. Now we'll go right back in time to VHS, how they originally came out. So we've got the Images and Words Live in Tokyo. I flogged the hell out of this tape as well. Surprised if it would even still work these days. And then we have the Once in a Lifetime, which has got some really cool stuff, like they do Master of Puppets, no, not Master of Puppets, Damage Incorporated off Master of Puppets with Barney from Napalm, and I think there's some Marillion stuff on there as well, some unplugged footage and everything, so that was really cool. I'll continue on with the visual aspect of it. So we have the Images and Words and Once in a Lifetime on 2 DVDs. Video, but needed on DVD as well. The Scenes from a Memory Live. I remember I watched the hell out of this as well, just as a cardboard imported version. I think that's a region 1. As it was difficult to get Dream Theatre stuff in the early 2000s here in Australia. Next up we have Live at Budokan, awesome DVD. I've already rambled about that. We have the When Dreamin' Day Reunite official bootleg DVD from Yetse Jam Records. I got a couple of things from them back in the day. Actually, I think I've got this from Laser CD, which was a prog label distro in the US. The Score DVD, I don't know if it came out on Blu-ray. I probably need to look into that, although physical media is not such a big thing anymore. Dark Side of the Moon from Yetse Jam Records. So they do, yeah, the whole album start to finish. which is pretty cool. Not a big Floyd fan, but that's kind of cool to own. Then we have Chaos in Motion. This is like a two DVD set, 3 CD set. So big open up, has a nice little layout. Always bought the limited edition or the big collector's editions of all of these things. Breaking the Fourth Wall. I have seen this, but for some reason this one's sealed up. I don't know what happened. Maybe I had a second copy or something. I don't know. I can't remember now. Now we'll get into the CDs. So we'll fly through these pretty quickly. When Dream and Day Unite. This one was an original mechanic pressing as well. I don't know if it's the very first or not, but it's right out down around there. Images and Words, don't need to explain that. That's a great album. Live at the Marquee. Cool live stuff. We have Awake. Great album. I flogged the hell out of that one as well when it came out. We have the Silent Man CD single. I was trying to get a lot of these CD singles and stuff back in the day, but Dream Theater was really hard, even through my local shop, which was good at getting imports in, but yeah, just struggled at times. Change of Seasons. Okay, that's the Falling into Infinity. Then we have Once in a Lifetime DVD, or sorry, not DVD, 2 CD. That's all live stuff. It's a bit different to the VHS and DVD of it. Scenes from a Memory. Absolutely brilliant. I'm surprised I didn't wear this one out. Still in pretty good nick. Okay, we have Through Her Eyes. CD single. Comes with a couple of little extra bonus tracks. When Images and Words Unite. So it's a bit of a medley with Pull Me Under, Under a Glass Moon, A Fortune in Lies, Only a Matter of Time and Take the Time on it. And it's also got a live version of Home and a radio edit of Through Her Eyes. There's a alternate album mix on there as well. I kind of wanted all of these, but circumstances would have it otherwise. The live scenes from New York. This is the 3 CD set, if I remember correctly. Yep. There we go with that. 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. Glass Prison is my favourite song off that one, although I do love Disc 2 as well. Train of Thought. This one's been flogged to death. Next up we have Octavariant. There's the backside, so if I could have, it's a bit easier for me to do this with a CD than it is with the vinyl, but I'd love to have that. There's a massive artwork on the wall, like 6 foot or 8 foot long or something, acrossways. I think that would be awesome. Just got to figure out how to do it. Maybe I'll build one out of Lego, who knows. The Majesty demos on CD, that was the Yetse Jam Records pressing. And then we have Dream Theater's Greatest Hit, plus 21 other pretty cool songs. It's got the light side and the dark side, so if you want to really rock it out, you can go the dark side, otherwise you can chill out a bit with the light side. Then we have Systematic Chaos. This is this got the bonus DVD. The case is broken unfortunately, but the documentary and making of, absolutely awesome DVD to watch. Shows how brilliant they are sort of in the studio. Next up, Black Clouds and Silver Linings. Silver Linings, this is the 3-disc version. It's got a heap of cover songs like Stargazer, Tenement Funster, Flick of the Wrist and Lily of the Valley, Odyssey, Take Your Fingers From My Hair, Lark's Tongues in Aspic Part 2, and To Tamerland. And then disc 3 is Black Clouds in its instrumental version. Don't really listen to the third disc much, but yeah, 1 and 2 get played a bit. A Dramatic Turn of Events. This one's got a DVD as well, which I think that had all the drummer auditions for the band as for Portnoy's replacement. It's funny, I was actually got to hang out with Derek Roddy one day, so he was telling me all about that, and I think he got a bit shafted with the dodgy sound and everything, and they wanted to make Mangini look great. He is anyway, so they didn't really need to do too much with it. Dream Theater. Is this a 2-disc? Yeah, that's a 5.1 audio mix. So it's a 2-disc version there. The Astonishing. As I said, I shared my thoughts on that before. Not really a big fan of this one. I guess it's ambitious and all that, but not really my thing. Obviously there was a view from the edge of the world there. Am I missing something in there? Chronology, Distance Over Time. Maybe there's a CD with that or something. There's got to be a CD somewhere. And then I've got, lastly, some of the CDs that come with the Lost Not Forgotten archives that I've pulled out so far as Puppets, Dramatic Tour of Events, Train of Thought, Images and Words Live in Japan, a few more to pick up. So that is my entire Dream Theater collection. A bit longer than I was expecting, but that's it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Let us know what your favourite Dream Theater albums are, or if there's anything particular that's on your wish list, a grail for you or whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, take it easy.